Today we're going to walk through the Clyr controller setup. This setup is good for both Clyr and Clyr Plus units. To begin, Clyr has two versions of electronics. The unit on the left with the screen is the new version 5, and it is always a blackboard. The version 3 is older, and it is always a whiteboard. Both have a similar number of interfaces, though, which include 4 JVA, 5 aux ports, and 2 RS485 networks. Let's go through each one separately now. On the version 3, we'll start with the buttons. The top button is used to enable Bluetooth. The next button, closest to the LED, is used to do a soft reset of the board, and the bottom button, when pressed, toggles between service mode and auto mode, like a normal pool automation controller. Screw terminals have ports for CO2, RS485, power and ground, a dry contact heater, and 24-volt AC input to drive the JVAs. The aux ports and JVA ports are all labeled on the right. On the version 5, there are a couple key differences. First, the buttons are grouped together and are the same order. The top button is Bluetooth, the middle button is the soft reset, and the bottom button lets you toggle in between auto and service modes. Note on this board, there is no screw terminal, and all wire connections use Wago clips to make connecting wires more reliable. Here are the standardized wire colors for working with Clyr. If you see these wire colors, this is what they mean. First, take the Clyr controller and mounting screws. Mount the controller at least 3 feet off the ground. At this point, you want to make sure you have the Clyr app from either Apple or Android stores. Clyr needs anywhere from 9 to 24 volts DC to power. You can either use the adapter we sent you, or because Clyr consumes such little power, you can actually wire power from the 4-pin connector on any of the major pumps, like this example image shown here from inside a pump. Turn power on. If you have a screen, it will light up. An LED on the PCB will pulse yellow. This means the board is waiting for you to connect. The first thing the Clyr app will ask you to do is to create a location. This is basically your address and some quick details about your pool. Give the location a name, and then start typing in your address, and an autocomplete should show you your address listed. The next thing you will want to do is type in the gallons of your pool. If you're unsure, ask an AI like ChatGPT or Claude, and they can quickly help. Mark your pool as chlorine or salt, your pump style, and then your filter type. If you don't know these, you can skip, and the same goes for entering these costs unless you really want to track your spend. With our location created, we can move on to connecting the controller. To connect, we will hit the button and then click Add, then Clyr Devices in the bottom upper left corner. Start the device setup, and then the instructions will say we need to click the Bluetooth button. We need to press the Bluetooth button on the board now. The blue LED means that our controller Bluetooth should show up now on a scan in the app. Select the controller and then select Wi-Fi or Ethernet if you have it. The controller will scan for Wi-Fi networks IT can see, and then you need to enter the password. Once Wi-Fi is connected, select whether you have a screen and then simply hit Complete Registration. The app will go back to your location, and the controller should have a turquoise LED in the next 20 seconds, meaning you're online and ready to go. For how to configure your pool to control equipment or read chemistry, please see our other tutorial videos. Thanks for watching!